This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Man up and get your $4.95.com by entering code MMA Nuts. Defense Soap. Offense wins matches. Defense keeps you on the mat. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 134!
134!
Which also happens to be the MMA Nuts Awards show. My name is Ingo Weigel.
I'm Matt Griffith. This is the MMA show by MMA fans, for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous. Should I mention it's an MMA show and it's by MMA fans, for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous?
You did.
Awesome.
So, 2012 MMA Nuts Awards show, where we recap, post-cap, end cap, all of the craziness that was 2012 in the MMA community and world. A lot of things have happened. It's been
Ingo had a baby. Congratulations.
Yes.
Haven't you noticed? And that was funny. I was walking around the house the other day. I'm like, my Ingo had a baby.
Fuck.
Didn't you ever see that Seinfeld? Where
No.
Oh,
No.
well, see, then you totally lost reference there.
No.
Because I think it was Elaine. She kept running around saying, a dingo ate my baby.
Oh, I heard that one.
See?
Okay. Yeah, okay. That
Okay.
makes sense now.
See?
I didn't put the two together, sorry. I'm very sleep deprived. I did have a baby, thank you. Well, my wife did anyways. So that's why we didn't do a show last
you had
week.
a part in the process.
I did. I had part in the fun part.
Right.
She got
And then
to do the not fun part.
Tap out for that other action.
So everybody's healthy, everybody's happy. For all you parents out there, as I'm sure you know, if you have or are thinking about your second one, or third or fourth or fifth, just remember you forgot a lot of things because you don't realize how little these little creatures sleep. They just
Oh my God.
shit, they eat, and then they sleep like 40 minutes, and then they do it again. They shit and they eat, and you're up constantly. So it's a little struggle. Forgive me if I'm a little all over the place today.
It's all good.
I'm tired.
It's all good.
But I want to give a shout out to my parents for coming out, and of course my dad hooked me up with some Oberon from Michigan, my favorite Michigan beer. Love it. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. Only a couple though, because
He's already.
I'm already
have
blitzed.
a beer and
I've
he's
only had
feeling
one.
the
I'm
effects.
feeling
It's all
it,
good.
so. But let's talk a little bit about MMA Nuts 2012 award show.
That's right.
Can I break down what I thought, and I'm sure you have your own opinion on this,
Go ahead.
were some of the biggest stories of 2012, in no particular order, but
Go.
I do think one stands out, which is the UFC finally inking a deal with Fox, getting that shit done, being on national television. I think it's...
Ba-da-da-da-da-da!
Exactly.
Kurt Menefee, bringing the heat!
Absolutely. And it's been amazing. It got off to a little rough start in 2011, but now they are really on a tear. This card that's coming up looks amazing as well.
Yeah, UFC 157 looks fucking so epic. They haven't sold any tickets. Ronda Rousey versus, who is it?
Carmouche.
Right.
Liz Carmouche, I think. Yeah.
Anyway, proceed.
We were talking about Fox, UFC on Fox.
I know.
But it's funny you mention that because
What?
also women's MMA entering into the UFC has now become one of the big stories of
I
2012.
thought that was never going to happen.
Well, Dana White said he doesn't like women's MMA, and of course, in true Dana White
Yeah.
fashion, when it becomes a money-making venture, he's on board.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, ESPN wants to put her in the Body magazine. You know, all these places that never cover UFC are all
Let's
over
get
this
him
broad.
signed. The
have
death of Strikeforce, obviously.
Shocking.
Which I'm now hearing rumors that Scott Coker is trying to get in on some other action. He might be running the World Series of Fighting or
Prostitution.
or Invicta, possibly.
Oh.
One of those he's trying to get involved. So once again, becoming the guy that's like trying to rival UFC. So there's some good promotions out there. Also, of course, the big one is the UFC canceling the first ever event on September 1st, which was it 150?
UFC 151.
Yeah,
The card that never happened.
exactly. Actually, in that month they canceled 2 events, right? Strikeforce also was canceled. So
Only
very
did
strange.
3 for the year.
Well,
This January card is allegedly supposed to
sketchy.
happen in a couple of weeks. We'll see. It remains
Okay.
to be seen. Or was it next week? I don't know.
it's supposed to be on the 12th, I think.
We'll
I'm
see.
not sure if it's going to happen. We will see.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will, but
To
whatever.
be determined.
All the drug suspensions, of course, costing some of the biggest fights. You had Diaz, who else?
Overeem.
There was more. Was there more?
Yeah. Cyborg. King Mo. I don't know
Mo.
if that one was in the year, but we'll throw him in.
Yeah,
for
it's in there. Of course, along with that, we have. I said women's MMA.
Yes.
Oh, Dominic Cruz has been out. Like the champion at that weight division hasn't fought in like 2 years, so it's all fucked up. You've got Fedor Emelianenko finally retires, and his brother also has retired from mixed martial
weird
arts.
seeing all these people. Who else retired? Did Hominick retire too?
Yes, Hominick retired. Dan Severn just retired. Well, that happened.
Yeah, and he only had like about 1 million fights. But yet, Travis Fulton is still
going
alive and kicking. Tim Sylvia still making it happen at a plus 300
plus
pounds.
300 pounds.
Felt.
What else? Okay, Anderson Silva versus Chael Sonnen wasn't that like the biggest pay-per-view in like a couple of years?
Yes.
Like draw like almost 1.5 million.
If not 3 million.
Really?
No, I'm just. I'm gonna be spitting nonsense all night. Deal with it.
All right. Bellator is going to be on Spike. They inked that deal. That's happening
2013.
Right
no
now.
more of this fucking UFC shenanigans where they tried to trick you and now they're just Bellator you.
Yep. And then last but not least, Leaf. I'm using my
Gold Leaf.
George St. Pierre coming back after knee surgery, and everyone doubted him, and of course he put the work on Carlos Condit.
Yep. It's a machine.
He's not human.
He's like Drago.
The knee injury was fake, just to make people believe he's human, but he's not human. He's a robot.
Is he like Rocky now? Was that the Rocky story?
Could be.
I don't know.
But that's really the big stories. Do you have anything else to add that I may have forgotten?
Oh, Mayhem Miller getting naked, trashing a church, and employing a new
He said he was playing a character. He was also vindicated and also absolved from any wrongdoing in that case. All charges were dropped.
Yeah, of course. And why is that?
I don't know. It was that was his church. He supposedly knew the pastor. I don't know. What the fuck do I know?
Well, then how did it even get that far?
With the cops?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he was like, shit, I don't know. Maybe the pastor got pissed, called the cops on him.
Maybe. You should have just let it go.
Could be.
What else has happened?
In 2012?
Yeah. We brought Brock Lesnar out of retirement for one show. One show only.
We did. I don't know. I mean, it's been a weird year. I feel like a lot of people have said that MMA may be slowing down as far as growth, but I think it's just not growing as fast. They've just spread themselves out to too many different areas right now, and you're not seeing the massive amounts of growth that we were seeing before. But I feel like it's just laying a foundation of just making this like everywhere because, they're on how many channels are they on? They're on Fox. They're
every
on
channel.
Pay-per-view. They're on Showtime with Strikeforce, which is now being canceled, but they're on FX. They're on Fuel. Is there more? They're on Spike because Spike keeps running reruns, but I don't know if that's still going to happen. But
they're always I catch like off-brand channels and off-brand leagues. Like there's some Ireland league or whatever. I'm like, what is this? I'll watch it. I don't care.
Yep.
I'm in.
The other day I'm picking up Mexican and it was Fox Deportes.
Picking up Mexican?
Not a
drive-through
Mexican.
prostitutes?
I'm picking up Mexican food. And I'm at the Mexican joint, and I'm watching.
Fair enough.
I'm like, UFC's on. That's when I called you. I was like, Chick Congo versus Dave Herman or something. I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? And I was like, oh, it's in Spanish. It's Fox Deportes, and these guys are sitting around the cook. They're like going crazy. I'm like, you guys know who? Okay.
Cinco
cool.
de Mayo.
You guys like UFC? Nice.
No mames, way.
Okay. Don't know what that means,
but
it doesn't probably not.
I don't fuck around or something. Don't say it to a woman.
That horseradish
is
waking me up. Maybe I should just snort some horseradish.
It's all good, brother. Yeah, this is always a prelude to something bad. When I'm drinking Bloody Marys, I swore these off. I think last year or sometime we had a fucking show. I just got hammered on.
Was that the drunken show?
Yeah. No, I don't know if it was a drunken show.
We need to do that again. I gotta wait till my baby's older because I don't really want to risk being totally annihilated in case something happens. That was a fucked up.
It'll all work out. No worries.
This time I'll take 2 40s to my hands.
Shooting them sideways, right? It's all good. So let's hit some scores up for the year. We have totals in, Ingo. Are you dialed in? Are you excited? Are you fired up? Okay.
I should just leave.
The year. So I came in at 182 and 118, 60.7% correct.
Respectable, sir. Respectable.
Ingo, 157 and 143 at 52.3% correct. Then the Magic 8 Ball at 158 and 142. It's 52.7% correct. Edging can go out by 1 pick. How do you feel about that, sir?
I feel horrible. I think I need to do better.
I hear you. I banned the Magic 8 Ball from the set.
Okay.
To be returning.
I'm going to annually rape the Magic 8 Ball and teach it a lesson after the show.
Oh, I don't know how that's going to work out for you or the 8 Ball.
I'll have like black ink over my privates for like weeks. Isn't there ink in there?
Yeah, I'm sure it's non-toxic. It's made in China, fucking lead-free, you know, toxic-free. You probably drink
cock.
it. Yeah, just pour it in your fucking beer.
Okay.
Make it a little blue.
Blue teeth.
That's how you make Smurfs.
What?
Huh?
What do you mean?
You drink the blue magic drink. You turn it into a Smurf.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Or you think I was talking about like Snatch? Sometimes it's referred to as Smurf. Hey, you see that Smurf over there?
I'm not sure. You're talking too fast.
Out of control.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
This show is moving very fast this week.
Are we recording?
You notice, 1, I didn't have a brownie. 2, I drank a shit ton of coffee. 3, I'm drinking Bloody Marys. So I feel like I'm back. I think the last show we filmed, we were talking about this beforehand, like my brain was still functioning, but I got lost in translation from getting the words from my brain to my mouth.
Because the brownie
I was sounding like a Goldberg a little bit.
at the Hobbit was not working out for you 24 hours later. Still in your system.
Maybe. Did I sound like Goldberg?
No?
I thought I did.
I don't know.
I was talking.
I was like, I felt like I was on the ball.
Slow. You were. I was not.
I don't know.
We're back. This is why it's 2013. We don't even give a fuck. That's why we kick off the year with an awards show. We don't even end a year.
No, because you know what? I think you should start the year with awards. You shouldn't end the year with awards because it's like, well, we didn't really, I don't know. Did we really?
Do what?
I don't know. End the year? The year's over?
Yeah, it came.
Are we
it
still
went.
here? It came and gone?
Well, what happened to this Mayan calendar? I was ready
they're
for
fucking wrong about that
the
shit.
impending end of the year. Loaded up on guns
Where's
and
all
ammo.
this crazy weather?
What?
It barely snowed in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's been like
is that the apocalypse?
quarter inch of snow all year.
That's fucked up. This is the weirdest thing ever. I've got all these sleds in my garage and nowhere to use them.
My son looks outside every day. Is it gonna snow? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I promised them snow in the beginning. I'm like, it'll snow at some point. It seems like it's not going to. There's snow everywhere.
Probably wait until like March
north,
or
west,
April.
south, east. There's snow, but not in Chicago. So.
Well, we had that blizzard a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And maybe this is the makeup for all that snow.
So no snow.
Your quota is filled. 3 years. 3 years.
Could be.
It's all good.
It is all good.
We're ready. We're ready to get into. Well, the shit's falling over there. I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay. I'm ready.
Let's see. What's first?
2000 year in review. We just
See,
did
we
that.
did that.
Bloop.
On the ball.
That's right.
OTB, bitch. KO of the year. Who are the candidates in go?
All right. KO of the year. We have Edson Barboza with the spinning wheel kick KO of Terry Edom.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Kung Lee knocking out Rich Franklin in true barbaric fashion.
Yes.
Also followed by Johnny Hendricks KO of Martin Kampman, which I think you can also put the John Fitch one in there. Correct?
Sure.
Why not? And then Lyoto Machida over Ryan Bader, which I conveniently forgot he knocked him out, but apparently he did.
Yeah. Did that fight even happen? It seems like
I
a
don't know.
flash or a distant memory.
So the winner is...
who? Brrr, brrr.
And I disagree. It is Edson Barboza, junior spinning heel kick of Terry Edom.
Watch out.
Stick finger KO of the year 2012. Nice. Did you draw this yourself?
You know it.
Okay.
I put my Photoshop or my paint. Actually, this was made in paint. Put my paint skills to the test.
He looks very upset.
He's not.
Terry
Get the
Edom
fuck out.
got the...
He gets stood up and shut down standing up.
Yeah. I still think Kung Lee's knockout of Rich Franklin was the most unexpected. Come on, man. Last time Franklin got knocked out was what? Freaking Anderson Silva? Right?
Oh, Belfort,
Belfort.
but that was more of like a
Flurry of
TKO.
whirling dervish.
Not a fucking...
Belfort went nuts. But, I mean, this was exciting. Just kind of, I don't know.
I like this one. I put my money on this one.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Move right along.
That's why opinions are like assholes, Matt. Everybody
Why?
has one.
Can't they be like faces?
I suppose.
Doesn't everybody have one of those? Why
Not
does it have to be an
necessarily.
asshole?
I don't know.
Those are dirty, especially if you're like, say you're wiping your ass with toilet paper and then you're not using like a lush wipe. like a flushable wipe.
A
They gotta be
flushable
flushable because if you use the baby wipes
Clog
that
that
are not
shit up.
flushable, you'll get a serviceman out here that's unclogging the shit, and he's just not happy because he's pulling out all these wipes going, these are not flushable wipes, sir.
You know what I read recently on
What's
that
that?
same topic? Apparently, you know, you have like a ding in your car. You can take your toilet plunger and pull that ding out. Did you know that?
No.
I'm gonna try that because I have a small ding in my car. This this
Okay.
is my thought process because you're talking about toilets and flushing, flush plunger.
Okay.
You know,
Following you.
I'm just saying. So
Gotcha.
maybe someone out there has tried this. I'm not sure, but apparently you can just fucking put the suction on that thing, and at some point it just pops
Put a
out.
hook around it and should probably suck it out. No?
Suck the ding out.
Yeah.
No, hookers are good at long, girthy objects, not flat, smooth objects.
But what if
I'm not
they
sure
don't
how
have teeth? What if
Oh,
it's an
maybe then.
82-year-old
That they can
one? She
create-
spits the teeth out.
Serious amounts of suction on yeah.
It's all good.
It's possible.
All right. Submission of the
Oh,
year.
here we go. Go ahead. Sub of the year.
Here are your candidates. You had Nate Diaz, the guillotine on Jim Miller, where he was like tongue out, spitting his shit out.
Yep.
Charles Oliveira, calf slicer on Eric Wisely. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Chan Sung Jung, his Darce on Dustin Poirier.
You guys, you forgot one.
Who?
Damian Maya over fucking blood
Rick
squirting
Story?
Rick Story.
That didn't make list, Dingo.
Why not?
I don't know. Ask the fans. They
Bullshit.
They didn't put that on.
Come on, man. That
Just
was
because he squeezes the brain juice
brains.
out.
brain
That was
juice.
awesome.
That
What
was
if he's maybe Damian Maya's a fucking zombie?
It could be.
Did he lick the blood off like BJ
I
Penn?
don't think so. Doesn't sound very sanitary.
Well,
I
I'm
was gonna
hoping
say
they all.
satanic, but I'm not sure what.
It could be satanic. They do have. Is hepatitis is that big in the UFC or
I think you get
2013?
tested for it. I mean, I would assume you can't have that in a fight.
Don't they get that from ass to mouth,
Hepatitis?
Yeah.
Probably.
or is that E. coli?
Both. Absolutely.
Okay, I don't know. Who's the winner?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
The winner is, survey says, Charles Oliveira, calf slicer on Eric Wisely. Down.
It's just like a fucking leg wrestling miss.
Okay, I'm with you. I remember.
It's all good.
It was exciting. It was, you know,
It's not something you see every day.
I call bullshit.
Why? Which
I
one
like
did you like?
blood squirting. Damian Maya didn't even make the list. Boo!
He's a beast at 170. Could
Yes.
be. Wow. Maya versus GSP.
I think you should cut the 145.
Maya versus GSP? When's that happen?
Maya versus Jose Aldo. Maya, I think, is fighting John Fitch next.
I know. What I'm saying. How's a Maya versus GSP fight look?
I'm not sure because if he beats John Fitch, does he get a title shot? What's in line for this whole? We got
Nothing.
170s. Like
It's Nick Diaz, and it doesn't matter because then we'll have an instant rematch.
Johnny Hendricks is in the mix. I don't like his chances against Hendricks only because I think Damian might want to play stand up there because he's like
Stand up, sit down.
He's a stubborn guy, doesn't want to just do what he's good at. But
All right.
I like him versus GSP.
It'll be an interesting fight. What's next?
When Matt says all right, he means shut up.
I'm
Stop talking.
I'm thinking about I got to make a new Bloody Mary soon. That's all.
You're all good. You ran out of ice. Did you have more ice?
No, I got a whole cup over here.
Nice.
It's all good.
Fight of the year.
We're going fast and furious.
We are. Fight of the year or fighter of the year?
Go fight of the year.
Okay. All right. So nominees are Chang Sung Young versus Dustin Poirier. Just happened. Pretty exciting. That was like a round, wasn't it?
I don't remember. It was like
forgot.
3 rounds of
Was it?
war, if
Okay.
not 2 rounds.
Joey Lozon versus Jamie Varner. That was probably one of my favorites. Shogun versus Brandon Vera, which I actually don't remember. And GSP
That was
versus
on Fox. It was
I
a
don't remember that
4-round beating, but Varric hung in there, and he came almost back.
I don't remember that fight.
It's like any fight against Shogun.
Was that
it's
early?
always
Was
like,
that, like,
give
way
and
early?
take. What do you
Was
mean?
it like in March or something?
Could have been.
If I can remember.
Could have
what
been in
happened.
March. And
Last
it was
week.
one of those fights when we were covering it. I said, this could be the most epic fight of the year.
Of course. And it was. It's on the
And
list.
I say it jokingly, and it happens to be.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And also, last but not least, GSP versus Carlos Condit.
Which pulled in a total of 0 votes. So whoever suggested that, check yourself.
But you know what it is? I think
What?
that fight was really exciting for a few rounds because you got to see a different GSP. And then it was like, autopilot. We're back to our game.
Mhm.
So, which is good, but not fight of the year now. So, the winner is by a very slim margin. Chang Sung Young versus Dustin Poirier. Who, man, Poirier
This
is like.
little arm triangle thing.
Yep. That was an exciting fight. And, you know, Poirier is one
What?
of those guys who's like, he's somebody to watch. He's been...
He'll hold the belt
You think so?
1 year.
Well, a whole year. That's a long time.
Just one.
Is it like
no
an
more.
Anderson Silva year or a
No
GSP
less.
year? Because GSP
Depends.
fights twice. Anderson Silva does like 3 or 4 times.
Well, didn't Anderson just sign like a 10-fight contract?
Sure.
He's locked up forever. Where else you gonna fucking fight though? You might as well. That's like a hockey contract. Speaking of which, I heard they've come to terms.
Who cares? It's January. They're going to play hockey now.
You might as well. I just was at a Wolves game yesterday.
Really?
Then they were down 3-1. This is a minor league hockey team. Third
Which
period,
is better than NHL, I think, at times.
It
They fight more, don't they?
Well, of course they didn't fucking fight. Fucking assholes. My daughter's like, are they gonna fight sometime? I'm like, yeah, they'll fight. Fucking minor league hockey, they always fight.
They fight
Yeah,
constantly.
fucking fight. Fucking assholes.
Nobody's fighting.
They're down 3-1. They come back. They score 3 goals. We go to a 5-minute overtime. Nobody scores. We go to a shootout. Fucking Wolves score first. And then the last shooter for the other teams comes down. All they have to do is stop the puck. Does he stop it? Fuck no.
Nope.
Goes in, ties it up. Sudden death. Next shot wins. Wolves get stonewalled, and then the other team shoots. They score. Makes my daughter cry. Fuck you, Wolves.
She cried for real?
Yeah,
Wow.
the younger one.
That's
She was really
bullshit.
dialed in.
Okay, I can see
It was
that.
Girl Scout night at the Wolves game.
Oh, yeah, okay. I can
Was
see how
that-
it'd be emotional.
That's awesome when they say, let's make some noise, and all you hear are fucking 10,000 little girls. I'm just like, oh my God, please fucking stop screaming. My daughter's screaming in my ear. Like, if you're going to scream, scream
Other
forward.
direction.
Forward at that man.
Towards the other guy. That's cool.
And is it weird, like, if you're sitting next to, like, a woman and she's, like, for some reason, like, bending over and her ass is in your face? What's the protocol? Are you obligated to look at it or obligated to look away?
You have to sniff,
Bite it or smell it?
smell it.
I don't know. She kept. There was a point. It was very awkward, and she was bending over, and it was like right here.
Was it,
Literally.
Was it nice at least?
From my peripheral vision, I would say yes, but I couldn't take a full gander.
Maybe she was just. She was peeking, or what do you call that? When in the animal world where the females are like trying to like make themselves puff up. There's a specific term for it. I think it's called peeking, peeking, puffing. I don't know. There's some
Yeah.
fucking term I can't.
Like just
put
throwing
my
it out
finger on
there.
it. Yeah, like grandstanding.
It could be. And then there was that point where they put the hearts on the TV because they want to get the two people sitting next to each other to kiss
kissing?
each other. And then she leans over and she's like, don't take offense. I'm going to turn my back to you right now because I don't want to feel all weird if the camera happens to come on us too. And
What?
what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Like, you're really throwing out
You've
some
been
shit
showing me my ass,
here.
your ass for like the whole thing. Maybe she was mad. She's like, this guy's not doing anything. I'm
He's not
showing you my
taking the
ass."
bait.
What the hell?
He must be gay. Well, that's like if you ever, say you ever happen to go to a strip club and like,
Never been.
I wouldn't know anything about it, but say you go there and like all these strippers keep coming around, they're asking you want a lap dance, and you
say
probably
no?
told them 5 times no. Oh, you must be gay. Like, yep.
I'm gay because.
And then I would just, that's a good way to save
broke.
money. Tell them you're gay. When they come up to you, I'm gay, I'm sorry, I just don't need a lap dance.
I just come here to watch the dudes get off.
I like the wet pants. I like to clean them
I'm
up
wearing
in
my
the boys'
sweatpants with no
room.
underwear,
Yeah,
trench coat.
that could lead into another story, but
Never mind that story.
I'll just say
So-
I was at a strip club once and I spilled a beer all over my lap.
Nice. It happens.
Yeah, and then I was there for another 2 hours.
Hey, I think
That was a bachelor party,
okay.
my own,
Nice.
impromptu. Did we sidetrack enough yet? Not yet. Fighter of the year. Notice the smooth transition. All right, fighter of the year. We had Johnny Hendricks, Ronda Rousey, Chris Weidman, and John Jones. I'm protesting this vote because the winner,
Is
Ronda
Honda Halsey.
Rousey.
Well, she does have boobs, so
Yeah, I think she's.
it's not a
I
fair
don't know what you
contest.
want to call it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it was Johnny Hendricks, but
I'd say so too. If you
yeah.
had 2 knockouts and people that shouldn't have been knocked out or haven't been like.
and you have the
stopped
champ
normally.
of that division running scared, trying to fight other people. I would say that's pretty worthy of a fighter of the year kind of a. I mean, even John Jones would qualify given the fact. I think he fought 4 times this year, didn't he? 3 times, 4 times.
But he canceled the card, so
Oh, come on.
we're not gonna buy into that. It was his fault, Ingo. Dana White said so. I believe him 100%.
Isn't it Donald Cerrone recently was talking about this shit too?
He said he would have fought.
He would have fought, and then Jones is
But he
like,
doesn't make $1 million.
he's like, you don't make $1 million a fight, so shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? I don't know. I'm not a John Jones fan, but I think it's enough for.
I don't care anymore.
It's like
you make your own decisions.
I think you should fight, but I don't make $1 million to fight either. So
no, I put myself in that position. That's how I judge it.
Yeah.
Would I have taken a fight? Sure. Would I have lost? Probably. Would I have won fight of the night? You fucking A right know it.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have been for the belt, so right or no?
I don't know. They could have made it. They could have made it a non-title fight.
Son comes in at 191 pounds and knocks out John Jones.
Well, it would have been like the Travis Luter Anderson Silva,
Yeah.
where he didn't make weight and he almost won the fight, but
Yeah.
it was a non-title.
Yeah, to this day, I forgot what I was listening to. Maybe it was a Rogan podcast. They were saying like somebody was still saying, oh yeah, it was him with Josh Barnett.
Yeah.
Barnett was saying like to this day he still feels like if Luter would have been able to be in better shape, he would have beat Anderson Silva that night.
He had full mount. Remember, he
Yeah.
had full mount. He was raining
Just got
punches,
tired.
and then he decided he wanted to go for that arm bar. Rolled for arm bar. I was like, I got nothing, and then that was the end of it.
Yeah. Now there's a guy I'd like to hang with. Barnett seems like he's cool as fuck. He's like old school, just like man's man. You probably got to be careful when you're out with him because you might get in a brawl or something, something
You
ridiculous.
gotta watch yourself.
Yeah. So, but
It's all good.
Ronda Rousey, whatever. I think you know what I really think.
What?
I'm gonna predict it right now.
Go.
I say her stars fizzles this year. I think there's a good chance that she will lose this year, a fight or something crazy will happen that will cause Dana not to be so excited about her anymore. It seems like too much, too soon, too fast. It's just kind of,
I don't know.
I don't know.
She's gonna run rampant. We just need quality contenders. That's all.
Well, we need the cyborg thing to happen. We need the UFC recently said they're gonna try. They want to hire Dolce to make.
she can make 135. It's all as
She's scared.
hubbub about nothing.
Yes.
She's just got to figure out how to manage the juice and how to manage the
diet.
Yeah, it'll all work out.
Maybe she could cut one ball off.
Yeah, cut your dick off. It's not a problem, right? I don't know. Let's move right along. Go ahead.
What do we
Best fight camp.
Oh, best fight camp.
What do you got?
Okay. We have Greg Jackson's TriStar, Black House, and the Black Zillions, which I'm not sure why they're on here. AKA's
They
not
were
on
nominated, Ingo. I put
here.
anybody down.
What happened to AKA?
They were off the radar.
Come on.
Everybody lost.
They did?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We buy
And the
that?
winner is by a huge margin.
Landslide.
It's not even close. TriStar Gym, Best Fight Camp 2012. Actually, they have a lot of guys. You got GSP, you got Rory McDonald. Who else is fighting out of there? Not Carlos Condit. Because
Those other guys.
other guys?
Yep.
TriStar?
Yep. I can't name them right now,
Me neither.
but you know who they are.
Yes, you do.
They're coming up.
Well,
What's left?
the only thing left is
Hottest female
hottest
fighter
female
of the year.
fighter of the year.
Well, they're fucking landslide.
Like it's really gonna be a contest.
Misha Tate, Felice Herrig, Ronda Rousey. Who could it be, Ingo?
Well, of course it's Ronda Rousey. Honda Rousey. Honda.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a bunch of shenanigans. Personally, I'd vote for Misha Tate
Yeah, she seems cool.
out of those three.
She-
Felice is just a little too little.
She's tiny and man, she's like really high energy. I don't know if I can.
It's like a Jack Russell Terrier.
So I'm sure she's cool. We've seen her a couple times fight, and
Yeah.
she seems like a nice person. But damn, I think that woman has too much energy. I don't think I could hang out
She
with
likes
her.
to make the pouty face a lot too.
Does she? Okay.
Like Twitter. It's all.
Okay. Well, there's a as far as marketing goes, I'd say that there's one person who's got it down. Because Rousey's whole thing is I'm the bitch and I'm the asshole on the block, but Felice is just like everywhere. She's posting constantly and updating everything, and but
It's a high energy. Are you trying to say she likes the cocaine? She likes the cocaine.
I don't know what she likes.
Doesn't someone have a song like that? Didn't Buck Cherry
I
have that
love
one?
the cocaine. I guess so. Whatever
I don't
happened
know.
to that band?
They came and went. It's like another
From
one.
one album, 2 songs.
What was the other?
done.
We were just talking about. What was that other band you just mentioned?
The band? Oh, the one headlight?
Yeah.
The Wallflowers?
Yeah. It was another one that came and went.
They had like a couple good songs and it was over.
Fuck.
Music business is rough. That's why guys like, you got Bon Jovi, U2, whether you like those bands, you got Metallica, all AC/DC who makes the same song for 25 years.
It's the same thing. It's like it's a given. You can hear that guitar sound. You know who it is.
You know exactly right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to give these guys props, man. They're making their careers just last and last and last.
Where's the Blues Traveler at, man? What happened to him?
Did he die?
Hootie and the Blowfish. Should I just name off all the 90s bands?
Hey, Hootie and the Blowfish is still around. Darius Rucker is a very serious country star. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, I don't.
The main guy from Hootie.
But he's
Very
not
serious.
we're the Blowfish.
They're gone. He started his own country music. He's huge. He's huge.
That's quite the change to go from
not really
with a
'cause
little love.
He was a country guy before, and then they did that.
Some tenderness.
Which I think that's one of the amazing stories. I watched like a few years back the VH1 like storytellers or whatever that is, like stories about how, dude, these guys came out of nowhere and sold like 100 million records. It was like, what?
So how do you go from that to
like,
country though?
No, because he was he's from like Carolina or something. So he's a huge, and he's got good songs. It's pretty cool. My wife loves country. I like a little bit. So
you can be over there. I fucking hate country music.
Country's fun, man.
No.
In the summertime, a few beers, get the country music going. Fucking throw it down. It's all good.
The worst music ever.
Come on.
It's all about like
it's called
drinking.
adult contemporary now. It's no longer what you think of country is like.
No.
You know Kenny Chesney?
No.
Zach Brown Band?
No. And I don't want to.
You would like Zach Brown Band. You would.
It's like country and even some of the blues. I'm not a fan.
I love the blues. It's got soul. Plus, country music stars the women are usually good looking, so it's
That's true.
It doesn't hurt.
It's like who has the hottest fans? Like at sporting events, it's MMA hands down. Did you notice that? Or have you
there's the most
that?
chicks. Well, because I think the other sports there's more a lot of beer bellied dudes hanging around, but in MMA. Fighting and stuff, even boxing, is women are like drawn to that, like men beating other men. It's awesome. I want to see blood, but I don't.
Hopefully, I could get beat. Maybe I'd like to be in the ring. What?
Yeah,
say that.
That's true.
I don't know.
True. I don't know.
It's all good.
Is it called peacocking? I don't know. I'm still trying to think of that word. What the fuck is it
I
called?
don't know. It was very awkward.
What?
Just having the chick sticking her ass in your face.
It happens, man. It happens.
It's awkward.
It's happened to me.
It's all good.
Once
all
or
right.
twice.
I got a random illegal shot of the year.
Is Czech Congo on this list?
No. Oh, no! How did that one get in there? That's from last year.
That's last year's.
That's a shame. But there's something to be said about hitting a fighter when he's down or something.
Yeah.
There's something in there. I don't know. It's Karma, Michael Bisping, Tim Boach.
He does not like Michael
Alan
Bisping.
Belcher. Oh, I had an issue with him talking all this shit about Boach and Belcher, like after they lose their fights, and he's talking all this crazy shit. But he's the one who denied both those people fights. So
He's just trying to stir shit up.
that's fine. I'm okay with stirring shit up
He's taking
before a fight. I have a problem with it after a fight. Like if you've lost, don't pour salt in the wounds. That's like throwing rocks in a glass house or something. Doesn't work out well for The Rock. Where is The Rock anyway?
He's huge. Have you seen?
Jesus Christ, that guy like swole. I saw a
God.
picture of like him giving an Escalade to his mom or something.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ.
He's gigantic.
We are back on the program.
I want to see that movie with him and Mark Wahlberg.
Didn't
I
you
think
say like they're both on the program
it's
again?
coming out soon? And he had a photo I saw like a week ago where he was flexing. He was doing legs, and he like the caption was his picture, and at the top it says legs, and he was working out legs. He pulled his shorts up a little bit. You could see like 25 different muscles in his legs. I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't even look real.
Juice free.
Yeah.
See, here's the problem. When is the government gonna start testing these actors for performance enhancing drugs? It's bullshit. How can they go on and perform like this? You telling me Stallone is not on the juice? He admits he's on the juice.
What about Arnold?
He's making a comeback, but I saw in his movie with Johnny Knoxville, he's wearing a lot of clothing that covers everything. So I'm guessing the governor is still a little flabby.
Maybe.
And then they said he's supposed to make I think Rogan was saying they're doing a Conan remake with Schwarzenegger as like the old king.
Okay.
That should be interesting.
Yeah.
If you ever watched the old Conan movies.
Yeah, they were cool.
Back in the day.
Red Sonja.
That's right. It's like, oh, that chick is hot.
Where is she now?
I have no
That's the
idea.
same chick from Rocky, right? What's her name?
Bridget Nielsen?
Yeah.
Oh, that chick was a mess, because remember she got hooked up with Flavor Flav?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that turned
That's
south.
weird. Isn't he like 5'2"?
Yeah.
He's like 8 foot tall.
But she was smoking for all those years, so it's like you took this hot body and then you just wrecked it
From
with
smoking?
like drugs and alcohol, and the two of them had their own reality show, and ugh.
Did they make babies?
I think they tried,
Okay.
and like, ooh, not good,
Okay.
not good.
What else?
Hall of Fame. I don't have a fighter for this year,
No.
so I have my own personal inductee somewhere. Apparently, it's going to be after a sponsor.
Sponsors! We have Defense Soap. Offense wins matches. Defense keeps you on the mat, Matt.
Can we get a fresh bar of soap for 2013? This one's been handled so much. I don't know how much hip it's killing right now, and I
It's
feel
killing
a
a lot of
little
hip.
scared. I could have used it at the hockey.
You can use an onion peeler and
Maybe I
like,
should have brought that to the hockey game when I could have.
shoved it right in your ass.
Yeah, I might have got hip.
Okay. Check it out. Code MMANUTS. Save 15% on all orders. Any orders.
Yeah,
Anytime.
15% off.
15%.
We're gonna run that for the next 3 years?
40 years.
Awesome.
Also, GoDaddy, which now has a new promotion. What is our promotion?
Well, they've extended the $4.95.com till June, I think. I could be wrong. Of 2013.
6 months. Holy shit.
We're not fucking around. And in the next, I don't know, couple of weeks, we'll have another code in addition to that code.
Awesome.
So,
Making it happen.
Keep tuned.
$4.95 first 3.
yep.
Okay. So go to GoDaddy, sign up, buy your domain, whatever it may be. Snickerdoodle.com.
Here he is again. With Snickerdoodle or
fucking
that
cookie
fucking
or
game the kids are playing.
Snickerdoodle.
Something Doodle Jump.
Doodle Jump.
Yeah.
Don't know what
That fucking
that is.
stupid app.
Okay. We also have
Q5 Combat.
Q5.
You can get supplements. You can get Warrior Purple. Get your dick as purple as your body, or your body as purple as your dick. What is
Right.
it? Warrior Green, Purple?
Warrior Green, Warrior Purples, Warrior Oranges. They have fish oils. They have, do you take fish oil?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, every morning.
My Omegas.
2 vitamin D3s and a fish oil after breakfast. Every day. And I don't know if it does anything, but I certainly feel
Just take it. I've read the surveys and the studies and all that information. It's good for you.
It's cheap. So it's cheap. It doesn't cost anything. So, I mean, it's like, 10 cents a pill? I mean, it can't hurt. So,
I take 11 pills every morning.
do you? Every morning? Okay.
Every morning.
Well, I take the 3, I take 2 D3s and a fish oil, and then at lunch I have my vitamin pack. So, my vitamin pack is 9 pills. So, I don't know what's in it. It's from Animal Pack. I should probably get them to sponsor our show because I've been taking that shit
Probably.
for a long time, and I'm probably dying of cancer, but
Maybe.
they should at least sponsor the show. And that's all the supplements I've been doing. I'm off the creatine. I'm off everything else, and just protein, I guess. I have my
good.
kale shake in the morning. So
You got a fancy blender, right?
I do. I have a blend tech. I had it before Rogan had it. Fucking Rogan. All right. That shit is loud though. I'm
Is
going to
it?
warn you right now. Vitamix or blend tech, it's not as loud in the store because the store is big. When you get it home, it's like turbine engine.
Turbine? It's all good. You got to make sure everything's
yeah.
blended
It's smooth.
properly.
It's frothy. Frothy smooth, tastes delicious every time. But, throw your Q5 supplements in that shit, you'll be all good to go.
It's all good.
And are we still sponsored by Bard's?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Bard's beer. Can't you see it?
It's very
It's the
red.
best gluten-free beer in the world.
It is.
It turns red once a month.
It does.
Once every 30 days and go.
The Bards. You should put some Bards in your. That's a trick. Little.
What's that?
Small
Little
splash
bartender
of.
trick?
Yeah, it's a little splash of beer in your Bloody Mary.
What will that do for you?
It just smooths everything out. You ever if you drink margaritas, you put a splash of orange juice in just to kind of smooth out the sour taste, kind of give it a nice, mellowy taste to it. Which I usually buy the Zig tomato juice or whatever for the Bloody Marys. But I like yours better. It's like yours has
This is
more
a good,
of a
This is a good mix. This is I think we've brought it out before. This is the Long Branch Bloody Mary.
It's good stuff.
Zinger.
And
I like it thick. This is nice and thick.
I like it thick and black.
Good for you.
Girthy.
That's the way. The girthier, the better. Like a can of soup.
And you turned me on to putting horseradish in Bloody Marys, as a matter of fact. Which
Farmers prepared horseradish. The best horseradish.
Highly recommended.
It's old fashioned, fresh ground. No preservatives, gluten free. Comes right out of Detroit, Michigan.
Yes.
In case you're keeping track at home, you can go to bredefoods.com.
It's good stuff.
Look at that. Free sponsorship. Done.
It's definitely good.
Sell by 10/2012.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I recommend the
Oh, good.
horseradish with the stalk of celery with some fucking pickles. Okay.
Fucking pickles.
Put pickles
What
in
about
there.
the pickle juice? You a fan of the pickle juice?
I am.
See?
Pour a little pickle juice in. Mix
Damn
it all
right.
up. It's nice and spicy. You can even put a little more pepper in if you want. And I went overboard yesterday. I put hot sauce too.
Nice. Just straight up Tabasco, or do you have a special
I have
brand?
Cholula sauce, my favorite.
I don't know what
it's
that
quite
is, but
tasty.
it sounds quite
It's
exotic.
Mexican.
You ever get
for
that
hot.
on your balls accidentally? Like you go to take a piss?
Only when I want my dog to lick my balls, I put Cholula sauce.
No, I'm just saying. Say you haven't washed your hands, you go to take a piss, and you get the hot sauce, or you cut jalapenos. The jalapenos on
That
your
I have
fingers,
done.
and then you get them on your balls, and then you're trying every trick in the book to get that off. You're in there, you're
Milk.
washing it with soap and water.
Milk.
Then you finally get to the milk, and
Milk.
you're dipping your balls in the milk. Good God,
only
please
thing
make
that
it
works.
stop burning. It doesn't work. You're
Yeah.
fucked. You're fucked for hours.
Now we had a party once when I was living in the
What kind of
apartment.
parties? How you rolling
No,
over
like
there?
we were making Mexican.
Jalapenos
I
and
chopped up like
pussies.
freaking 10 jalapenos because I was making salsa and
Yeah.
nachos and like guacamole and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go take a shower. And I forgot I had you. I was like, so I'm scrubbing. I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, it's getting a little hot in this shower. What's going on?
It's
All of a sudden,
getting
I
hot
come
in
running out of the
here.
shower. And my wife's like, what are you
Take
doing?
off
I go to
all
the kitchen.
your
It's
clothes.
like, milk. My balls are on fire.
That is the worst pain because
Don't do
it's the skin. It's very thin.
Yeah. That or if you accidentally spill a whole bottle of cologne on your nuts, not good either.
Why do you have cologne anywhere near your balls?
No, in college I was
No.
showering, I was shaving, and I went to get the cologne. I don't wear cologne anymore, but I went to, maybe this is why. I went to get the cologne and it
Stained your
fell.
balls.
You know, like in college, I was living in like a house with some friends of mine. It was an older house, so it had like that porcelain. I think your sink is similar, like an old school porcelain. Like really, whatever you drop in that, it's shattering. Whatever that sink is, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So this bottle, I'm watching it in slow motion, just shatters everywhere, and this shit just sprays all over me. Right on my privates and just fucking burning hot alcohol mess.
You said privates.
Privates. I did.
Not his balls, kids. His privates.
That's-
Apparently his son's in the room now.
I'm trying to be like politically correct. I don't know why. It's been like the house of children. On my cock and
Keep
balls.
going.
How about that?
Hey, do you have to go potty?
I have to
while
go
you're
potty
at it?
soon. I spilled
Awesome.
cologne on my cock and balls.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm back in the game.
Sorry. And it was the worst experience ever because not only do you have to answer the question of why does it fucking smell like, I don't even know what I was wearing at the time, probably like Fahrenheit.
Hi-ya,
451,
karate.
whatever. Why does it smell like you dumped a whole bottle of cologne on your nuts?
Yeah.
And then, you know,
'Cause
why,
you dumped a
why
whole
are
bottle
your
of cologne on
balls
your nuts.
beat red? Okay. Well,
It's the opposite of blue balls. I've worked them
Beat
for
red balls.
3 hours straight, just pumping loads out.
yes. So, kids, no jalapenos on your nuts. Probably not any horseradish either. And no
No.
cologne.
It's like icy hot and fucking,
On your balls?
yeah.
Okay.
That's not good. Don't
never,
do it.
Never tried that.
All right. Moving right along.
I feel like I've lost my buzz. That's good.
Right. Drink more then. Hall of Fame. There it is.
Oh, I love the.
We're going. Joe Rogan's hair goes into the 2012 MMA Nuts Hall of Fame.
Bye bye hair.
Because there wasn't an epic enough fighter to go away this year.
No.
Chris Lytle last year.
Yep.
But I think he looks better hairless.
Does he? I think he looks slightly old. He's fine when it's like a wide shot, but when he's up close, I'm like, man, Joe Rogan's looking a little old.
Well, it's HD. And
Is
he
it?
probably refuses to wear makeup.
Could be. It seems like he doesn't wear makeup.
Because where is Gus Johnson, speaking of
Goldie
makeup?
wears makeup for sure. I don't know.
Where's Goldie?
Well, I don't know. Where is Waldo? There's
what's
rumors
wrong?
on the internet that he has drug problems. There's other rumors that he has thyroid problems, that he has
Allergies.
Allergies. that he
I'm
has-
just saying he seemed a step slow in the last two broadcasts. The words were coming out like mine were last.
Is it allergies? Is that what they said? That he has.
Allergy medications not interacting properly, but I think there's when there's silence on an issue, that means there's a bigger issue.
Probably.
I mean, when there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Yep. He said that
Try
he's
to
supposed
make
to
me
be back
go
for
to
UFC on Fox.
rehab, but not say no. That's my third song reference tonight.
Nice.
So I'll be drinking Bloody Marys from here on out.
YouTube is going to flag this shit for like copyright infringement.
Oh my god. And all the band names that we've brought up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No, because he's supposed to be back for UFC on Fox.
That's what they say. It's
so
all
maybe we
good.
can ask him.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Goldie, want to have a drink?
Yeah. Press passes are in tote, by the way. We will
Yeah.
be attending said UFC on Fox. Is this 6 or 7? I don't even fucking
6.
know.
We will be there. We are not going to try to do the coverage that everyone else is doing. We're working on some other thing, so
Maybe we should
I have no
have.
idea why I have a pen.
He's trying to stab himself. Maybe you should have a fucking big black cock as your microphone.
Like, where did this pen come from? I have no
Because
idea.
I had him signing all sorts of documents. Because I'm like, he's fucking out of it. Here, just sign here. Like, just sign
here.
this one.
That is good.
Like, he just signed away his life. I own Ingo's soul now, by the way.
My soul has already been sold.
I'll sell it to you. $5. Don't they have Simpsons and you sell the soul to the devil? It's not good. Don't ever do it. Are you ready to move right along?
Sell your soul
Okay.
to the devil or watch The Simpsons?
Both.
Okay.
That was a question. He just gave me the okay. He's ready to move right along. All right,
ready.
viewer mail. All right, there's a lot of love wishes for Ingo,
About what?
baby.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
So it's
Appreciate it.
kind of across the board. Michael Jerome Eddies asked, will UFC 157 tank at the gate and or pay-per-view?
I don't know. It's early. Come on. I think a lot of them don't sell that fast. I mean,
Well, I was going to ask, do you think people are holding out until the event gets closer just because they're going to wait, like the injury bug? Because
Maybe.
I'm sure 2013 will start out with a bang rush of
I think they need to stack one male fight on that card just in case. You can put something interesting on there. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I mean, and maybe it's okay. Maybe
Well, you have Henderson Machida as like the co-main.
Are they on that
Yeah.
card? Oh, okay. Well, then
But-
that's weird. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just, well, here's the people that are arguing about that fight, and I will say this. What's wrong with a mismatch? It is a mismatch. What's wrong with the 7th first-round armbar victory? I don't have a problem with it.
Well, there isn't anything wrong with it. I just feel like maybe the fans don't buy into this hype thing, and they're just
Yeah.
kind of like, I'd rather just watch it from home, or
They should have made that UFC on Fox.
yeah, or FX,
That would have been a good
or-
one for that.
Yeah, I mean, put the women out front, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Still got time. It's in March.
Yeah.
No, right.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Or they're not going to fight with pants on.
They're gonna wear
Then we'll see
pantalones.
who has the balls.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying. It's all good. All right. Charlie Kim says, first off, congrats to Ingo as a newborn child. My question is, do you think Junior Dos Santos deserves an immediate rematch? Because there was talk of that.
No.
Oh.
I think it's different when something fluke happens, like you get knocked out right away. And it's a whole different thing when the guy comes in and runs his game on you for friggin' 25
He
minutes.
runs a train on him?
Yeah.
What?
Basically,
Vegan powder?
my question is, does anybody recognize Junior Dos Santos after that beating? He looked like a
Oh my
a
God.
totally different guy.
Did you see the one picture where he's got like Kane's fist in his mouth?
yeah.
That looks like he's just taking a big
Yep.
fat cock.
It was brutal. It was brutal. I think they both should do something else for a while. Junior just came in with a bad game plan. I think he thought
Didn't work out.
he was going to be able to do something, and Kane did not. No, I don't think so. What do you think they should rematch?
Here is where we're going to disagree.
Uh-oh.
I hate 3 fights. I hate rematches. I like this triple 3 match
Why?
because one man wins the first fight convincingly, yet quickly. The second fight, the other man dominates him. The third fight should settle the score. A score needs to be settled. I'm fine with an immediate rematch on this.
Okay.
case.
Well, there's other interesting things that could happen at heavyweight. I don't know. Let them
There
both
are.
do something else.
But we got to settle this. We each have one. I feel unsatisfied with the way this all went down.
But it's such a contrast in wins. You know, you got a quick could be in because of injury victory, and then you have a just a beating. It's a fucking 25 ass
Well,
kicking.
I think that goes to like you look at that fight. We didn't get the chance to talk about this. So, Kane obviously employed his game plan stellarly, and Junior couldn't fucking get it going.
Nope.
And here's like we talk about his weaknesses is he doesn't change the game plan when shit's not going his way, or even when it's going his way and he can't get the finish. He just, this is how I trained it. This is the way I'm gonna fight it. So I want to see, like, after he's taken this loss, how does he rebound from it?
Yeah.
Rebound, not even rebound.
Rebound.
That's right.
Rebound or headbound. And
Rebound. Ooh, nice. Now you're speaking in dialects. I'm gonna have to get him more wasted.
Okay.
So I want the immediate rematch.
Okay.
I want to see man versus man. I think we both. The one thing
Not
that
horse versus donkey.
not today. Maybe donkey versus. It depends. Is it the donkey from Shrek?
Yes.
Nice.
Versus horse from I don't know.
Mr. Ed.
Okay.
The famous Mr. Ed.
Wow. He's going way back in that.
Old school, bitch.
I can't say I've seen an episode of Mr. Ed, but I know the horses.
Depends when you only have like 5 channels as a kid and you're at a
Yeah.
fucking remote. You see some shit you shouldn't see. Mr. Ed was one of those.
Okay.
And the courtship of Eddie's father. What the fuck was that show about? Some divorced fucker and his little kid. It was fucked up. I'm waiting for some good cartoons to come on, and they're putting this fucking nonsense on at 3:30.
Okay. I don't know what the hell that is.
Anger. Don't worry.
It's
It's all
like
good. I'm just throwing
After school
like
movie
Dennis
special?
Miller, for fuck's sake, right now.
Okay. Carry on, sir. You were talking about rematches and horses and donkeys
Yep.
and big black cock.
Yep. Yeah, see, I don't even know. Yes, they should rematch, and we're moving right along. Ryan Smith, first off, congratulations, Ingo, newest addition to your family. Second off, who would you rather get hit by? Uriah Faber with a 10-pound glove or any UFC heavyweight?
Wait. That doesn't make sense.
Uriah Faber with a 10-pound glove.
Can he swing a 10-pound glove?
I don't know. He's $135. He might not be able
That's
to.
like 10% of his body weight.
Or any UFC heavyweight.
Well, it depends where. I mean, can I guard myself? Do I have to just take it right in the face?
No, I think you're just taking it. No defense. No can defend.
I'll take the heavyweight. I think it's better.
That's more manly. You don't fucking.
Just put me down.
You don't know. You don't want K motherfucking
Go ahead.
Swiss.
Just put me down. Just make it a hook, not like a straight, so I don't. A hook
Ooh,
less
I don't
chance.
know.
A hook is a less chance of
Hook on the
breaking
button?
something. If you hit you, the hook.
Either way. Oh, gee. Okay, so you'd rather take a Junior Dos Santos left hook,
Yes.
full power,
Yes. Because it's probably not going to break teeth.
versus it's a straight punch from one of them.
Yeah, a straight punch would probably break noses or teeth or eye
Yeah.
sockets or craniums.
I'm thinking if I gotta take those two, I'm taking Brittany Palmer slamming her pink taco into my face.
Nice. With a 10-pound weight attached?
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best option.
I'm
Or
with
a heavyweight.
Okay.
Hugo Patricio. Will John Jones move up and fight Cain Velasquez for the UFC 20th anniversary in New York City, Madison Square Garden, when they get MMA legalized in New York in 2013? You think that's even going to happen? That's a side question.
I
So
don't think
Cain
it'll be
versus
legal.
John.
It's not going to be legalized, and no, he won't move up.
Well, then you have Cormier coming in,
Was moving down to 205.
which should be interesting, right?
Yes.
Him versus John Jones is really interesting.
Yes.
Scary fight for John Jones.
True.
All right, we're moving right along. Notice that smooth transition. Jared Holt, who will be champs in 12 months' time?
Just in general?
Yeah. I'll say
Okay.
this. I think pretty much everyone who's not a heavyweight holds the belt.
You think so?
Pretty much.
I think GSP loses his belt.
I don't know. Who's he going to lose it to, though?
Not Nick Diaz, but either Johnny Hendricks or Damian Maia. One of the two.
These guys have been so dominant. They show little flaws here and there, but they still find a way to make less mistakes than their opponents.
And I don't think the 55 division, I don't think Henderson can hold that belt for a year. It's tough. There's a lot of contenders down there. I don't know. I think he's good, but I think there's too many like little rabid dogs biting at his feet. Just like,
You can just out cardio people.
probably, but
And his thighs and go, Jesus Christ.
They are-
He looks like he's a linebacker.
he does.
How does he even get shorts over those things?
I don't know. Probably a little Vaseline.
Oh, so now you're claiming he's a greaser.
Baby powder. Isn't that what they do with latex outfits?
That's right, Pony Boy.
Yeah. What's that?
I said, that's right, Pony Boy, because I said he was a greaser.
Oh.
That's
There you go.
my reference.
Outsiders
I'm
reference
out of
here.
control.
Old school.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Patrick Swayze.
Rest in peace.
Speaking of old movies, weren't you asking about old
Roadhouse?
movies? No. There's that one guy's in there with the black hair he makes that volleyball movie. What the fuck is his name?
Top Gun?
No. It's called Side Out. From the Outsiders.
Val Kilmer?
No, not Val Kilmer wasn't in the Outsiders, was he?
No, but I'm just naming fucking names, you know? What are we playing here? Let's go.
You were talking about movies earlier.
Okay, movies.
Old school movies.
Old school movie.
Side Out.
Side Out.
I'm
Never seen
referencing
it.
the Outsiders.
Oh, Ralph Macchio. He was the Karate Kid.
He was in that movie. The other
Pat
guy,
Morita.
the other guy with the black hair, in the Outsiders.
Charlie Sheen.
No, one more. There's another guy.
You're fucking killing me. You're killing me, Smalls.
Guy you don't remember.
No.
Hold
Patrick
on.
Swayze.
The Outsiders. Hold on.
Matt Dillon.
No, it's C. Thomas Howell. That's it.
Who the fuck is that?
C. Thomas Howell.
Show me a picture.
Come on.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Oh fuck! This is an old picture. Hold on.
This guy's fucking
Here's
killing
a
me.
new picture. Old school picture. Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay. He was in that movie Side Out, which you should check
He was
out.
Pony Boy. He
Yeah.
had blonde hair.
I know, but he was in a good movie.
Stay golden.
Side Out. Holy fuck, this guy's old. He's like got gray hair now. Oh my god, I'm old. I remember that movie. You don't remember that movie, Side Out?
No. You see, you like the volleyball movies. Top Gun. That's where the volleyball references.
Awesome. There we go. Side Out. You never
gonna
Monroe.
chip
He
a
was
tooth on that
Monroe
one.
Clark in
Who?
Side Out. You don't remember this? You've
I
never
never
seen
saw
this movie?
fucking Side Out.
You don't remember this?
Oh my god, that looks gay as fuck.
It's
I
not
think I've
gay.
seen that.
It's fucking good. Side Out.
That guy's
Dude,
like
Side
the
Out.
surly old
Yeah.
guy that's got to
He's got
make
the
it
long
happen.
hair.
He probably wants one last run at fucking, what is it, beach volleyball
Yeah,
glory.
C. Thomas Howell and Peter Horton. It's awesome.
And he's getting spiked on
fucking good
constantly.
movie.
I just want to win, coach. It's probably the same fucking scenario. I don't know what it is, but
You saw this movie. This is totally this movie. Are you making
I've probably
another
seen
drink?
it. I'm a little thirsty over here.
Old school movies.
Jesus Christ. It's hard to pour fucking ice into a moon glass or
You're not
what do
really
they call
pouring
these
it.
things?
You're scooping it.
Well,
with a spoon.
I'm trying to do two things at once and go, it's called talk and put ice into a moon glass.
Okay.
What do they call these? A mason jar.
It is.
Something like that. So where are we at? The next question? Hang on.
I suppose.
Did I mention we were being sponsored by Luke So Wow Potato Vodka?
Let me see. What does it say?
Go for it.
Luke Sosoa.
Fuck yeah, it's all about potato vodka. It's gluten free
yeah.
in case you're keeping track at home. Suppose I should be hitting you up with the next viewer mail question. 1, 2, whatever. What movie is
Buckle
that
my
from?
shoe. 3, 4. Lock the door.
No.
Limp Biscuit.
No.
That was
We're-
corn. Sorry.
You're out of control. What movie is that from? Where he's pouring the alcohol into a blender. He goes 1, 2, yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Bring in the heat and go.
Well, that's
We're gonna have to
obscure.
play like movie trivia.
Okay.
You know that guy?
That one guy.
That
in
one
movie.
guy.
My brain doesn't
He's
work.
in that movie.
I can't remember
With
shit.
that other guy and that girl.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. Alfredo Davalos Garcia. Do you think Junior Dos Santos will fight the winner of Sylvia versus Overeem versus the rematch? Congrats on the side note.
Sylvia
Right
versus
there.
Overeem versus what?
You
lost
think
me.
Junior Dos Santos will fight the winner of Sylvia versus Overeem before the rematch?
Yeah. Before the rematch?
Yeah, I think.
No,
I think
because
the rematch
if the
is gonna happen.
winner is going to get a title shot, I would say. No?
Maybe remains to be seen. doesn't
Yes.
it? I'm betting that the UFC is gonna make that Kane fucking
They
Junior Dos
should,
Santos
man. They could
rematch.
sell some shit. Which, can I say one thing? Because
What?
we did not talk about this because I
Go.
had a baby that week. I felt pretty, I don't know, I felt a little bit sad for Junior. He seemed very upset by the fact that he was getting booed. And
I thought that was horseshit.
And I
I
think-
thought, what the fuck? Why were the people?
he's like,
booing
come
him?
on, guys, why you boo me? I felt bad, like almost like brought a tear to my eye. I was like, here's a guy who fucking took a world-class beating for
Fuck yeah,
25
and he kept
minutes.
coming.
He could have quit any time and been like, I'm done. But no, he just like, fuck it, let's do this. He knew he was losing. He knew he didn't win a fucking round in that fight. And still, what are you going to boo him for what? Just because he lost?
He fought. He
bullshit.
kept trying to throw bombs. Didn't work out.
Unfortunately, sometimes you can't win.
No.
But you can't quit.
No.
If he quit, it'd be different. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, I lost track of the question.
Kane should have went for a fucking submission.
Well,
Too.
I
I
don't
want to mention that he likes to just beat people down. I think
he's
he could have
definitely
got
a
rear naked
volume
choke.
guy. He's like, he likes to keep coming and coming.
Nice. Until some people do it.
Yeah.
Adam Jackson is Goldie history.
No.
You don't think so?
Well, why wouldn't they just say that if that was the case?
I don't know. I think there's something going on. We said that,
Maybe
right?
child porn?
Ooh, I didn't even put that one into the equation.
I don't know. Never know.
All right, Matt Hines asks, what are all y'all's opinion on the idea of the UFC building their own stadiums and hotels for their own events?
I think that's a bad idea.
Why?
Because it's a lot of overhead.
It is, but you're telling me a UFC-themed hotel wouldn't be fucking awesome? And then you could actually house a Hall of Fame inside the hotel, bring in people? I think that would be fun. I'd like to see it. I want a
Vegas.
UFC bar of soap that I can steal. I don't want to buy one. I want it free. I want UFC towels for free.
I
I want to swim in a UFC branded
Vegas,
swimming pool.
I could see it could happen in Vegas.
I want to drink UFC beer. Want to have a UFC wet T-shirt contest?
Okay. You don't have to wait for the hotel to have that happen.
Probably not.
You can do that anytime.
I can do that right here in my basement. I got T-shirts. I got UFCs. I've got a garden hose.
Just run the hose to the window and spray you down.
I wasn't thinking about that hose.
It'll be like that. Was that Zoolander?
I don't know.
Where they're like the gay.
Oh my God.
Fucking, I think it's Zoolander. Where Ben Stiller and where they're like the models. Is that Zoolander?
I don't know.
Did you see that movie?
Probably.
Where they're hosing themselves down with gasoline?
Maybe.
You don't remember that?
Well, there was a similar scene in like Kingpin where the hot chick goes to
The bowling one?
Yeah, the hot chick goes to the refrigerator and opens the refrigerator and comes back, and then her nipples are like shredding through.
Yes.
And then the other guy goes to the refrigerator, and then he comes back, and then his nipples are shredding through.
That's a cold fridge.
Damn right it is. How did we get there?
I'm not sure.
Let's move right along.
Seems like we've been talking for days.
Fucking, we had to make up for a week off. So, and then the last question, Greg LaFountain, the matchup you're looking most forward to in 2013 that you believe will happen.
Go ahead. You go first.
Bob Sapp, Tim Sylvia.
12.
Battle of the Blob. Who would submit first? I think Tim Sylvia wins that fight because I think Bob Sapp just lays down. And what was with that Bob Sapp versus Alistar Overeem, that arm wrestling match? There was a whole series. It looked like a video game. I watched pretty much all of it.
I'm not sure what that was about. I posted on our Facebook, but I still don't get it. I'm not sure what the whole... Sapp wins, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, Jesus Christ. It's like 350. Just like...
Yeah. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Chael Sonnen and John Jones. I really am. I think it's going to be epic. And I think that Ultimate Fighter... Dude, there's a couple of guys that they're talking about, and no one knows for sure, but there's supposed to be one guy who's like a destroyer on that show, and it sounds like it might actually live up to the hype from what they're talking. Like one dude put 3 guys in the hospital, so I don't know.
With his limbs, or
I don't know.
they pull something out?
Well, they were sleeping.
Yeah. They poison them when they're sleeping?
I poisoned you.
You like this thing called arsenic?
Yeah.
It's all good. For me, whoever. I don't have any fights.
Doesn't matter. Fuck it.
That's just I want more mismatches.
Okay. Like Clay Guida versus Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah. Okay, Brandon.
Brandon Weinstein.
That one's just for you.
Yeah.
Or Joe Lozon versus anybody.
Okay.
It should be good. He got cut up.
He did. He got fucked up. He posted a lot of photos about
Yeah, he
his
did.
recovery.
That was pretty sweet
looks
to
bad.
see.
Yeah.
Kudos to him.
Mm-hmm. Is that it for viewer mail?
I think that's it.
Send us an email, fans at MMANUTS, if you want to, or don't.
Hey, we got a Facebook, by the way. In case
Facebook.com.
you haven't
MMANUTS
noticed. We got Twitter.
Suck my balls.
We got a YouTube. Whatever.
We have everything.
Ingo's Twitter address changes every week, so
It does?
if I'm doing a show, it does.
Okay.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Let's see what this one is.
Knowledge.
Like dirty, filthy, fucking whores. What?
I don't know. Go
Yeah,
for
I
it.
don't
Got any
know.
knowledge?
I don't
for us?
have any.
Well, you kind of mentioned bending over prostitutes at your hockey game. Yeah. I don't know. I have none either, really. I
Watch any good movies lately?
saw Looper. I recommend to you. You said it was good, right? Decent.
Just a weird ending. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but
Strange. Worth your money, I would say. What else? I don't know. I've been playing. I was telling you earlier. I was playing the Walking Dead game. I played episode 1 of season 1, which I thought was quite weird, but also quite scary. So, play it when it's dark. Maybe you should play.
you
it
give
tonight.
yourself the willies.
Freak myself the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
Zombies. I still have never seen that show. It's on Netflix for free. You can watch it, but I don't know. I don't have time to get into another. Everybody loves it. But
So holding out for the Game of Thrones, man.
yeah, I finished
Did you
book
say
2.
March?
I just finished book 2, and there's 3 more books. I don't know. I might just wait because I kind of like the idea of the suspense of the show. It's coming out March 3rd, I think, something like that. It's gonna be amazing.
Yep.
Very excited about that. And that's about it.
I
don't know.
canceled Showtime, by the way.
Did you?
Yep.
I can't do it.
Got my cable bill under $100 for cable and internet.
I like Showtime. I don't know. They have some good shows. There's a couple of shows there's that one news show, Newsroom, coming
Yeah.
out.
Was it
fucking
the
love
same
it.
one?
Huh?
That one guy?
Yeah, Jeff Daniels.
Yep. Dumb and
I think
Dumber.
it's starting back up again in like the next few weeks, so can't get rid of that. And plus, there's that one in Chicago that's on there, so it's good shows. Good shows.
It's all good. Best award show ever.
Ever, longest ever. I'm gonna drive home. I'm so hungry again. I've been eating like shit.
I'll set you up with a care package. Like, here's some
what?
chicken breastises.
I have healthy
homemade.
food
You
in
want
my
some
house.
pickles? I
I
got
just
another
haven't-
jar of pickles.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, these are my mom's homemade
No,
ones.
I
You
will
want
eat
those?
that whole jar tonight.
I'm giving
I'm
it
gonna
to you.
be shooting
I'm giving it
fucking
to you.
pickles out of my ass. Like pickle juice. They're delicious last time.
Are you loading them up there first to shoot them out, or you put them down
Shove
on
them
the
in my
regular
ass
way?
and then I eat some. And just blow them out. And then the ones I blow out, I put them back in the jar. Let them ferment a little longer.
Is this like loopers? Somehow you're closing the loop here.
Closing the lid.
All right.
Okay.
I just closed the loop. This is closing the
That
loop,
has been
Bingo.
this week's edition of MMA Nuts. As my voice cracks, we have some new things in store for you. Big things happening.
New set next week.
Really? That fast?
I'm building it.
Okay.
This shit is gone. With
New set.
2012.
New set. And we have some big news coming. We will have an official.
Can that be next week too?
You want to announce it?
Next week?
We could. We need to do
But
it.
they need to announce it. Press release.
Yeah, we're waiting on something. It's final on the back end. It's just the front end isn't final. So-
Well, I think the back end is more important than the front end.
That's true. Hit it from the back
yeah.
every time.
It's like a mullet.
So we'll talk to you guys next week. Ingo Weigel,
Matt Griffith, thanks
stay black.
for playing. Oh, do I need to stay black now too? Oh, fucking A. I like to stay white sometimes. That may
Whatever works.
or may not make it into the show.
Okay.